Shwmae bawb, Jason Shepherd here from the Learn Welsh podcast, and today we're going to look at 5 myths about the Welsh language. Now, you may have heard some things about the Welsh language. Are they true? Are they not? Well, today we're going to find out. Now, I do have my computer here just because some of the info are facts and figures, and I want to make sure that I am getting them right. Welsh has no vowels. Now, you hear jokes. I used to hear jokes all the time on comedy shows from England. Ha ha ha, look at this Welsh word. There's no vowels.
I like the Welsh language, and I like the Welsh language because it was clearly invented by a dad losing at Scrabble. That's not a word, it starts with 3 L's. It is a bloody word. Well, how's it pronounced?
But that's not true, because here are the vowels in Welsh. A, E, I, O, U. Sound familiar so far? Y and W. Y and W, you ask? How could they be vowels? Because Welsh is a different language, of course. Welsh is a different language, so we have different vowels. We have 5 the same and 2 different. So, here are some Welsh words that have no English vowels. These are place names. Bwlch gwyn. We have 2 W's and a Y. Ysbyty. Ysbyty Ystwyth. Ysbyty on its own would be hospital. Again, they're all Y's and 1 W. Crymych. 2 Y's. And Cwm Twrch, which has 2 W's. There are no English vowels in there at all, but there are vowels. So when you hear that Welsh has no vowels, that's not true. We just have a couple of extra vowels. Now, number 2, Welsh is difficult to say. Now, that's not true, because Welsh is a phonetic language. Now, English, you could look at 5 different words with the same letter, and that letter, like a letter O for example, could be pronounced in different ways. Have different sounds. It's not always the same, but Welsh is phonetic. So every time you speak a Welsh word, you know how those letters are pronounced, you can pronounce that word. Which means even if you don't know how to pronounce the word and you know how to pronounce the letters, it's 99% likely that you know how to say that word and that you say it correctly. I've never been to Bwlch gwyn or Ysbyty Ystwyth, but I know how to pronounce them because I've seen the way they're written down. I mean, there are occasionally things in languages in Welsh where the word isn't pronounced the way you'd expect, but it's very rare. Number 3. Welsh has 2 languages, North Wales Welsh and South Wales Welsh. And they can't understand each other. Is that true? Well, let's look at it this way. There is a soap opera called Poblicwm, and they have people from North Wales and people from South Wales, and they speak their own version of Welsh. If they have different words in North Wales, they say those words. If the grammar's slightly different, they'll pronounce it that way. Whereas the people from South Wales in the show will pronounce it the South Wales way. Do they understand each other? Of course they do. Because the differences between North and South are slight. The occasional word difference. For example, we say nawr for now. North Wales says rwan. Milk is llaethir, llefrith in North Wales. There's the occasional different word, and some little bits of grammar will be different between South and North Wales. But it's not a huge difference. It's still the same language, it's just slight differences. It's just the same as speaking English in Newcastle and speaking it in Liverpool. You'll have your own extra word and slang that's different from each part. But it's still the same language. We still understand each other, just not those particular words. We can easily ask, what's that mean? Nobody watches S4C. Well, that's not true. Not as many people watch it as watch ITV, BBC, etc., the main channels. But 100,000 people watch Public Home every episode. That's the soap opera I was telling you about. I'm one of the viewers. 665,000 people watch the channel every week. And at the moment, even more people are watching the shows on S4C during lockdown. I don't have the exact figures, but I was reading an article the other day that said more people are watching it. So that is fantastic. Welsh is a living language, and some people would love to watch programmes in their own language, and we get to with S4C or S4C. It basically means the fourth channel. And number 5, Welsh is dying. Oh no, Welsh is dying. What am I going to do? Now I found that out, I'm going to have to stop doing this channel. Bye. Hang on, let's check the facts. It's the third most used minority language on Twitter. Slight decline in the 2011 census, but just slightly. Welsh Wikipedia is growing day by day. There's a study published in the Royal Society that predicts 74% of the population will be proficient Welsh speakers by the year 2300. 2018 survey suggested the number of people able to speak the language is on the rise. So it's not a dying language at all. If you go to certain parts of Wales, you'll see people speaking in it every day. Definitely not a dying language. But here's the thing. You'll hear all of these different myths about the Welsh language. None of them are true. It's a vibrant, living language, and it's a great language to learn, and people will, if they find out you're learning that language, they will embrace that, they'll help you, they'll be there for you, and they'll just be glad to know that you're learning the language that means so much to them. Now, I've been a bit sarcastic here and there with some of these questions, these myths, but that's only because I hear them all the time and they are really annoying. And if you speak Welsh or if you live in Wales, you've probably heard them over and over as well. And I hope I've dispelled some of those myths today. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of our videos, why not click on subscribe and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you'd like to be notified about all of our videos, you could click the little bell after you've clicked subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, then there's 2 ways. You can go to learnwelshnow.co.uk and join the Learn Welsh Podcast Club, or you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/learnwelsh. Any way that you donate, you get lots of extra learning materials, you'll get all of our videos a few days early, and you'll get audio versions of our videos as well. Well, thank you for being here today. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that so many of you are watching these videos and enjoying them. And I'll see you soon. Debunk. Bye.